Welcome to Album of the Week, episode 33, May 2023. For those of you new to this channel, here at Screen Blast Repeat, we bring you all things extreme metal, prog, and dark alternative. You can read our daily reviews at www.screenblastrepeat.com. As a reminder, our definition of Album of the Week means our favourite record from a short list of 8. Today, we review the latest effort from New Zealand death metal quintet Blindfolded and Led to the Woods. Their new LP is called Rejecting Obliteration, and they released it via Prosthetic Records on the 19th of May 2023. As one of the breakout bands of 2021, it seemed inevitable that Blindfolded and Led to the Woods would seal a deal with Prosthetic Records. Indeed, in an interview piece 2 years ago, Screen Blast Repeat said, "If ever there was an artist ready-made for Prosthetic Records or Relapse Records, it's these New Zealanders who make it their mission to be the most intense and technically proficient live band on the planet." Now they return with their 4th album, ready to take death metal to places unknown. Their time is now, and Rejecting Obliteration does not disappoint. Blindfolded and Led to the Woods could have made Nightmare Withdrawals Part 2 to capitalise on the critical success of their last LP, but Stuart Minchington decided that 45 minutes of atonal tech death would be too obvious. Instead, the band chart new territory with a firm emphasis on luscious melodies to balance the hiss of the dissonant guitars and blood-crazed vocals. Opener, Monolith, is the band fusing their mathcore leanings with crushing death metal efficiency, like Dillinger Escape Plan interpreting Nile. Guitar chords illuminate like glowworms in the dark and zap at anything that comes too close. Stace Byfield roars into his microphone in hardcore mode and unleashes his inner demon to great effect. The most obtuse melodies are always in danger of swerving into a tidal wave of death metal ferocity. Have you heard anything like the chromatic shred patterns of Bethlehem, where the guitars side through the mix as the bass, drums and vocals lock into a mesmerizing percussive attack? Sometimes they use the reserves of energy in one devastating assault. Other times, they roast you and then allow you to recuperate with ice-cold coconut water. The blistering frenzy of Funeral Smiles is one for the death grind crowd. 1 minute and 50 seconds is all they need here to remind you that Cattle Decapitation will have competition for the death metal album of the year. But that's if we can call them by this genre name. The serene Cocteau Twins textures in the intro to Hallucinative Terror are like nothing they explored on previous records. Constellatia are perhaps the nearest comparison, but the maze of jazz fusion chord sequences in the heavier parts will leave you bewildered. How can something so beautiful be so violent? Stace Byfield has no concerns about letting his agonizing voice guide the band through the expressive guitar arpeggios and contemplative bass lines of Wraith. You can catch your breath in blue savannas, but you know the apocalyptic wasteland on the horizon is too close for comfort. They dare to remove your blindfold and take you to the meadows on Cicada before hammering the legs from underneath you with an outburst of temple-throbbing extreme metal in the mode of Gorguts. Rejecting Obliteration is part trauma and part nostalgia wrapped up in the process of a challenging self-recovery. The Waves sounds like a hardcore band injected with a tech death impulse. Tim Stewart's cowbell rhythms in the midsection are as surprising as the shoegaze interludes. But make no mistake, this is heavy. Stace Byfield finds a way to insert his commanding voice into this cacophony of musical styles with the same vigor as Jens Kidman. Blindfolded and Led to the Woods are a reminder that death metal has years of innovation ahead. No band has dared to infuse sorrowful melodies and discordant guitar shapes in such a confident and coherent manner. Avant-garde metal has a new leader. So, after 3 enthralling listens to this record, we award it a 9 out of 10. If you like this album, we recommend you check out the following records. The 2022 debut Nostalgic Predictions by Baltimore tech death trio Fermerd, Constellatia's excellent Magisterial Romance LP from last year, and Ayat's magnum opus album also released last year. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and more importantly, please Visit our website at www.screamblastrepeat.com for the latest album and EP reviews from established, up-and-coming, and unsigned artists in the worlds of extreme metal, prog, and dark alternative.